Hey, what's up, YouTube? Video I want to make here. Something I want to talk about is pretty much the difference between innovation and a gimmick. You know, a lot of people might say that's two entirely different things, but to be perfectly honest with you, they're both pretty much the same thing. The difference between the two is the success of the gimmick. So you see, say for example, okay, the thing, everybody acts like a gimmick is a bad thing. They're like, oh, that's just a gimmick, oh, how dare they. Well, the thing is, to sell a product, you need a gimmick. You need something to get people's attention. So you need to throw something out there that maybe isn't done with a certain product and use that to draw in like an audience. Now, one could say that adding a DVD player to a PlayStation 2 might have been considered a gimmick, and I think it was. However, it worked, it sold, and it took off, so therefore it suddenly became an innovation. Now, I believe when the Wii first came out, you know, it had the motion controls, and at the time people were like, oh, that is such an innovation. But as the years wore on and people just kind of like gave up on playing the Wii because they weren't using the motion controls anymore, or they played Wii Sports and they were done with it, things suddenly devolved into a gimmick. Like, a gimmick is something that just doesn't work. It's something that, oh, it's a gimmick because it didn't work. And so, like, again, a Blu-ray player in a PS3, gimmick, except it worked, so therefore it became an innovation. The gamepad for the Wii U, gimmick, but failed, so remained a gimmick. Do you see what I'm saying here? It's like the difference between an innovation and a gimmick is success, basically. That's what we're looking at here. So, you know, if one person does it and it works, it's suddenly innovation, even though it started off as a gimmick, as a drawing point, as a selling point to get the item. And then there's the failure of it, and so it remains in the gimmick category because since it's a gimmick, it failed. And I'm getting tired of saying gimmick, but you know, you see what I'm saying here? So, like, a lot of stuff that happens with, like, the PS4, people are like, oh, they're so innovative. They're not innovative. They just brought gimmicks that work. Alright? Basically, gimmicks that people bought into, that enjoyed. And, you know, with the Wii U, the gimmick was the gamepad, and it didn't work, so it stayed stuck in the gimmick phase and never got to evolve into the innovation phase. Do you see what I'm saying here? I mean, if it worked, let's say by now the Nintendo Wii U sold like 50 million units or whatever, you know, and the gamepad took off, the third companies went in there and they loved it and used the gamepad with all the different games, Nintendo used the gamepad with all the different games, then at that point, most people probably go ahead and consider and move the gamepad up into the innovation category instead of keeping it stuck in the gimmick category because it just didn't take off. And a lot of people don't want to like mention that because they know that whatever is used as a sale pitch, you know, for Sony, it's like 1080p. That's their gimmick. But seeing as how you know, it took off and sold the system, it's suddenly innovation. You know, all these things that they're doing is innovation. You know, be able that the fact that they can stream games online, that's innovation. You know, it's just what it is. But if it didn't take off, it would have remained in the gimmick category and not gone anywhere. And you know, that's pretty much where the Nintendo Wii U fell short, is because everything they tried for the system just got stuck and remained in the gimmick category and never made innovation because it just didn't take off with the consumer. You see what I'm saying here? It's just something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. I've been wanting to make this video for quite some time, haven't gotten around to it, and here it's not a particularly long video, but I just wanted to just give like I said, there is a difference between the two, and the difference between the two is the success of the gimmick. So, thought I'd clear that up. See you guys later.